Podcast is a copyrighted production of the DHN Media Group. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of the DHN Media Group is hereby prohibited.
Delaware Hockey Night set to kick off 2020, and the Appoquinimink Jaguars will take on Bishop Shanahan tonight at the Patriot Ice Center. It's coming at you live on DHN. Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Patriot Ice Center here in Newark, Delaware, home rink of the Appoquinimink Jaguars, who bring a 7-0-2 record into the new year. Tonight, they take on the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, and we've got it all for you cover to cover here on Delaware Hockey Night TV and Delaware Hockey Night Radio, brought to you by the DHN Media Group. James Witherite flying solo here this evening. Much like we did 3 years ago when Delaware Hockey Night was born right here at the Patriot Ice Center, and these Appoquinimink Jaguars were part of the equation, defeating Interborough on that January night in 2017. Since then, the Jaguars have graduated from the Delaware High School Hockey League, now to be part of the Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League. And in their second season in the ICSHL, they're doing mighty fine in the Liberty Division. They're 7-0-2, but they'll face a tough Eagles team in Bishop Shanahan, 9-2-0 so far here in the 2019-2020 season. A few names to look out for on the Bishop Shanahan side. Colin O'Donnell, who leads the team with 17 goals and 7 assists. He'll wear number 93 in green and black. Matt Brosey, left defenseman, to start things off for the Eagles tonight alongside Andrew Mermelstein. Second leading scorer with 12 goals so far. Also in the point-a-game column, DJ Welch, who will start at right wing tonight. Patrick Edgecombe, starting center this evening. Ryan Miller, just shy of a point a game. And Tristan Fallon, who we'll see working together with Colin O'Donnell in the second line. He's got 6 goals and 6 assists in 10 games played so far this year. Between the pipes, it will be Dominic Veneziale to our right, and there is a look at him in the pregame warm-ups, courtesy Matt Schoenfeld, our videographer tonight. Dominic, 8-2 with a .224 goals against average and an .899 save percentage. 178 feet away from him will stand the senior netminder for the Appoquinimink Jaguars, Dylan Hadley. Alternate captain moving back into the net right now. He is 5-1. His goals against average, a stellar 145. His save percentage, 930. That one loss came to the St. Mark Spartans, and it was a 1-0 nail-biter at the Fred Rust Arena at the beginning of December in the 12th annual Hockey for a Cause. Plenty of offensive firepower from all angles on the Appoquinimink side, too. Johnny Schwartz leading this team with 13 goals and 13 assists. He and Shane Hint will share starting duties up front with Aaron Johnson, as Nate Panchizin, with 9 goals, second leading scorer, has been moved down to the second line alongside Aiden Courage and Jack Anderson. At the blue line, Paul Army, averaging well over 2 points a game, 7 goals, 12 assists in 9 games played. He'll work the right point, Connor Garrison. 6 assists in 7 games, will work the opposite point. And a very capable backup netminder, too, in Vincent Poloni. Quite possibly can see some ice time as Coach Jordan Lagath likes to get both goalies in as often as he can. Poloni in 4 games played, 2-1 with a .281 goals against average and a save percentage of .846, so certainly no shortage of talent between the pipes. For the Appoquinimink Jaguars, who have not yet lost in regulation, just beyond the midpoint of this season. Without further ado, let's head inside the Patriot Ice Center for tonight's opening introductions. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Patriot Ice Center. The Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League presents this evening's regular season game between the visiting Bishop Shanahan Eagles and your Appoquinimink Jaguars. Tonight's officials, the referees are Chris Costagliola and Rob Navickas. Tonight's official scorer is Austin Duplanty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineups. For the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, starting in goal, number 27, Dominic Veneziale. On defense, number 16, Matt Brosey. And number 96, Andrew Mermelstein. Starting at left wing, number 40, Ryan Miller. At right wing, number 7, DJ Welch. And starting at center, number 18, Patrick Edgecombe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Appoquinimink Jaguars. Starting in goal, number 70, Dylan Hadley. On defense, number 19, Paul Army. And number 93, Connor Garrison. Starting at left wing, number 10, Shane Hint. At right wing, number 8, Aaron Johnson. And starting at center, your captain, number 9, Johnny Schwartz. Your Jaguars are coached by Jordan Legath. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we pay tribute to our friends and neighbors to the north with the singing of O Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. And please remain standing as we honor the United States of America with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our It's time to get going here in Newark. Happy 2020, everybody. Year 4 of Delaware Hockey Night starts now. Bishop Shanahan, the Eagles traveling right to left in their away green kits, black numbers on the sleeves and back, the Eagle logo on the front, black pants, white helmets. And they're sharp looking too. The Appoquinimink Jaguars decked out in their home whites. There you can see them if you're joining us on DHN TV here this evening. Maroon yoke, maroon and gray trim. Maroon numbers on the back, no sleeve numbers to our aid on this Appoquinimink side. It is worth noting that the Delaware Ducks players, and there are 5 of them up front, Hint, Panches, and Schwarz, Army, and Johnson, all wear the white buckets from their club, black pants, and they'll head left to right, backstopped by Dylan Hadley. Chris Costagliola and Rob Elvis Navickas are referees tonight. Official scorer Austin Duplanty will be getting us the goals and assists as we go along through the course of the evening. 3 16-minute periods. Schwartz and Edgecombe in for the opening draw. 2020 begins right now on Delaware Hockey Night, and Appoquinimink takes the initial draw. Connor Garrison fumbles the puck at his own blue line, but it's kept in Appoquinimink control by Hint. Played across out from the zone toward Johnson. Schwarz skates in at his own blue line to challenge Welch for the puck, who tried to intercept for the Eagles. Shane Hint barrels through up the far boards, gets just to above the blue line, dumps it in under defensive pressure high in the zone. Puck ends up in the far corner. Andrew Mermelstein tries to clear it out. It's kept in at the left point by Garrison. Working through the slot, Schwarz was surrounded by a sea of green sweaters, kicks it out to the right half wall, where Army dumps it in behind the cage. Hint, bothered behind the net by Matt Brosey. They vie for the puck. It is covered up as it comes out the other side. Dominic Veneziale denying Johnny Schwarz and Shane Hint both looming on the welcome mat. An opportunity for a quick goal. 46 seconds have gone by. Second line on. Jack Anderson in for the face-off in the far circle. Across from Shanahan, alternate captain Colin O'Donnell, leading scorer with 17 goals this year for the Eagles. They're 9-2. They've improved markedly over the last 2 seasons from when we last saw them, or as the case was, heard them on Delaware Hockey Night. Here comes Paul Army through the slot, tried to stick handle through 2-ply traffic, but he was angled to the near corner by Ryan McCarthy holding the slot. Army got the puck back, tried to walk one in close, but it was taken away from him. Here's a 2-on-2, now a 3-on-2 the other direction. Puck thrown in by O'Donnell from the right half wall. It caroms to the corner, out now to the left point, where it's backhanded in by an unidentified number 75. O'Donnell, near corner, flips it off his backhand to the far side goal line, extended centering pass, and the first goal of the game goes to Tristan Fallon, slapping the puck past Hadley at the 1 minute and 39-second mark. It is 1-0 Bishop Shanahan. So Fallon gets his 8th of the year. Rather, his 7th of the year. At 1 minute and 38 seconds, the assists O'Donnell and Mallon. And it's 1-0 Eagles. Jacob Schwartz, after the Eagles dumped the puck into Appoquinimink territory again, is able to muscle it out to center. After the subsequent face-off, Brosey walks it back the other direction. Dumped back in by the Jaguars, recovered by Brosey deep in his own zone. Strong two-way defenseman with 12 goals this season. He's averaging 2 points a game. Bishop Shanahan goal, his 7th of the season, scored by number 92, Tristan Fallon. Assisted by number 93, Colin O'Donnell, and number 57, Pierce Mallon. Time of the goal, 1:38. Fallon 7th from O'Donnell and Mallon at 1 minute and 38 seconds in the first period. Quick shot from Schwarz at the bottom of the far circle, bounced off the wrong side of the net. Rebound controlled by Hint, taken away from him behind the cage by McCarthy. Cleared out by the Eagles down the far boards, back to center, where Schwarz picks it up and walks it back in up the middle. Runs into 4 men high in the zone. Flips it to his right. Shane Hint with a quick shot from 15 feet out. Couldn't figure out Veneziale, who makes the catch and hangs on with 3 minutes and 20 seconds elapsed in the first period. And the ensuing face-off coming out to Dominic Veneziale's left. Johnny Schwarz in to take it across from Colin O'Donnell, whose primary assist on the Fallon goal brings his seasonal point total up to 25. Eagles win the draw. They set up a 2-on-1 break, make it a 3-on-2. O'Donnell shouldered off the puck in the far corner by Garrison. It's punched out to the near side where Army at his own goal line flips it up into the air to get past Phyllis. He clears the zone but lost the puck. Eagles recover. At center red, Phyllis along the near wall. Tries to dump it in deep. Army takes it away, rifles it from that center red stripe. In wide of the Bishop Shanahan goal to the left side. It's chased down by Shane Hint, who takes a tumble after being bodied off the puck. A battle develops in the near corner of the 2-on-2 variety. It's cleared out around the far corner. Garrison off his backhand protects the left point. Worked in now to Shane Hint. At the top of the right circle, he drops it back to Paul Army. Lazy slapper sails wide to the far side. Garrison holds the point, but it's taken away now by Pierce Mallon. Thrown the length of the ice from the far half wall, icing waved off by referee Chris Castagliola. He says that puck was playable by a Jaguar defender. So on we go at the 4.5-minute mark of the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Advantage the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Cleared back out into neutral territory off the glass, and it's walked up the left wing boards by DJ Welch. He takes aim from 40 feet out. Puck clears the crossbar, ends up at the far point. Swatted in deep by Andrew Mermelstein again. It comes out from the corner, chipped by Army back over the blue line, delayed offside. It's carried in over the blue line, and that gives us a stoppage in play with just under 5 minutes having gone by in the first period. It's 1-0 advantage belonging to the Eagles. Ensuing face-off comes right in front of the Appoquinimink bench. And a foot race for the puck ensues. It's chipped over the glass in the near corner and out. With 4 minutes and 59 seconds now elapsed in the first period. Ruled off a Shanahan stick, so the face-off comes outside the Appoquinimink zone. Edgecombe dumps it in off the draw. Puck contested in the far corner. Jaguars unable to clear. It's swatted at by Tucker DeGroot, on with brother Connor. And the other Ontarian, Luke Bernath, has been bumped up to the third line, so the Yours to Discover line, no more at least as we begin 2020. Dump and chase from the Shanahan Eagles enables a line change. The chaser is O'Donnell, but the puck is cleared out by Anderson, that being Sam Anderson up the near side, before Fallon was quick to counter just above the Appoquinimink blue line. Fallon reaches for the puck, gives it away to Sam Anderson again, held in by the unidentified 75 at the near point, challenged by Panchizin, taken away by Sam Anderson. He caroms it to the far half wall where Courage stretches it out to Panchizin. He was a 4 of the red line, so no icing. Puck bounced off Panchizin's stick into the near corner. The 75 for the Eagles, unable to clear. Courage challenging him, and now it's walked out up the middle by Tristan Fallon. Here he comes, up shy of the blue line. He lofts it in from long range, steadied by the paddle of Dylan Hadley. And now advanced into neutral territory where Jack Anderson punches the puck along the left wing boards. Veneziale out of the cage, steadies it behind the Bishop Shanahan net. Connor Garrison tried to juggle the puck at the left point, but he lost the zone, and ultimately the puck too at the delayed offside. Welch gets it moving the other way. Ryan Miller from neutral territory swats the puck in deep, chasing it down Matthew Fee in the near corner. Tried to wrap around, but he failed in the backhand, just couldn't get a good angle on it from right in front of the goal mouth. Here's a 2-on-2 rush the other way. Aiden Courage bobbing and weaving his way through traffic up the left wing board. Circles behind the net. Brings it out to the top of the right circle. Cross ice pass. Hits Schwartz walking into the left dot. Hard shot from there. Was off its line. Bounced off the backboards. Garrison holds the near point. Challenged by DJ Welch. Battle for the puck ensues. It's knocked out of the reach of Garrison. Race on for it the other way. Panchizin and Welch converge in the near corner. Panchizin lowers the shoulder, and he's able to get the puck back for the Appoquinimink Jaguars, who, as we near the halfway point of the first period, trail Bishop Shanahan 1-0. Paul Army up the right dots, comes back into Eagles territory, but his advance will be called back. The result of an offside infraction by a Jaguar of 4. 8:24 to go here in the first period of play at the Patriot Ice Center, and it's been a pretty uneventful first period, save for Tristan Fallon's 7th goal of the season. Off the centering pass from O'Donnell. Here comes Hint walking in. Shot from point-blank range. Waffle boarded up into the air by Veneziale. Rebound ends up in the neutral zone. A 2-on-2 setup. Fallon took the long shot from 70 feet away. It rang off the glass behind Dylan Hadley. Back out into the neutral zone we come. Johnny Schwartz trying to split defenders. McCarthy bothering him. Cross slot pass ends up in the far corner. He couldn't connect with Shane Hint. It is cleared out successfully by DJ Welch. Played back by Army from inside center right in front of scorer Austin Duplanty. In deep again. Contested puck in the slot. Taken away by Ryan McCarthy. He's guilty of an icing. And we've hit the halfway point of the first period. Delaware Hockey Night TV and Delaware Hockey Night Radio. Brought to you by Colonial Motors, celebrating 25 years in the automotive industry with 3 convenient locations in central Delaware, Townsend, Smyrna, Dover, and of course online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Shots 4-3 in favor of Appoquinimink thus far, but of course it is a 1-goal contest, and the 1 goal belongs to Tristan Fallon of the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Luke Bernath holding the right point. Brits to his aid. Offers support just inside the blue line. But Pat Edgecombe is able to wrist the puck clear. Fired back the other direction from the Appoquinimink blue line. Recovered by the unidentified 75. Fired back across the neutral zone. Now walked through traffic by Anthony Pullman. He gets as far as the Shanahan blue line, but that strong Eagles back check has been stymieing the Jaguars thus far. We're nearing the 10-minute mark of the first period. A giveaway in the neutral zone, and up the far boards is Matt Brosey. He's able to get past a couple defenders, but he lost his shot lane while angled wide to the right wing boards by Bernath. He circles out the near side. Brits hacks away at him. Puck is loose. Poked forward by Tyler Furline. He can't clear the zone. O'Donnell holds center point, but he skates headlong into a 1-on-3. Now it's cleared with some effort, but recovered just ahead of the Bishop Shanahan blue line by Ryan McCarthy. McCarthy's overpowered, but Pullman found that strong back check again. A quick blink of an eye, and Pullman finds himself in a 1-on-4. Nothing he could do there. Eagles muscle back through neutral territory. Puck wristed in by Pierce Mallon from the far side, but recovered by Army behind his own goal. We've passed 10 minutes in the first period. Army's clearing attempt in midair batted down by Colin O'Donnell in the mid-slot. It's nearly muscled through up the far side, but the point was held by Mermelstein. Now taken away by Pullman. Batted up in the air by O'Donnell. And now Army chases the puck down to the near corner. Fires it up the near wall, on past the reach of Nathan Panchizin, back into the hands of the Shanahan Eagles, Ryan McCarthy. Holding down the back end right now, Panchizin able to regain the puck for Appoquinimink in the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep. Jack Anderson surrounded by a board on one side and Eagles on the other 3. At the far half wall, couldn't do a darn thing with it, and neither could Connor Garrison. Trying to float the puck back in, but instead he lofts it into the rafters and out of play. with 4 minutes and 56 seconds to go. In the first period, it's a 1-0 contest. Bishop Shanahan with the advantage. Connor DeGroot won the draw. Played the puck ahead to brother Tucker. And to the family of the DeGroots tuning in from Ontario. Glad to have you along with us, and to everyone else joining us from far and wide on the DHN network. So happy you're making us part of your Friday night. Army gets to center, lofts the puck in from long range. It's gloved down by Veneziale, and he hangs on to force a break in the action with 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go. By our count here in the first period, 1-0. The Shanahan Eagles leading the way. Attacking zone draw coming up in the far circle for Appoquinimink. Connor DeGroot to take this face-off across from O'Donnell. O'Donnell wins the draw, plays the puck ahead to Fallon with a cross-ice pass. Fallon gets just shy of the Appoquinimink blue line, caroms the puck in deep, handled by Connor DeGroot in the far corner. He's angled off of it by Colin O'Donnell. O'Donnell flips it to Mallon high in the zone. It's swatted out into neutral territory. Eagles will have to regroup. Phyllis dumps it in from above the left point, while Fallon and O'Donnell both had to tag up. It is iced by Appoquinimink afterwards. And that gives us a chance to breathe with 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first period of a 1-0 contest. The ensuing face-off will be to the right of Hadley. The shots are there, but a very strong Shanahan back check has wrought havoc thus far for these Appoquinimink Jaguars tonight. Bus legs a little bit too, maybe. Welch on a breakaway, no! After he split defenders in the mid-slot, Hadley was able to poke the puck away, and he keeps it 1-0 with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Shane hit the other direction, bodied off the puck at the near half boards by McCarthy. It's shoveled ahead from deeper in the zone by Edgecombe, held in by Army. He takes aim from the right point, and Veneziale covers up to give us a break in the action with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0 the score here from the Patriot Ice Center. Johnny Schwarz in to take the ensuing draw in the near circle. He flips the puck back to Army, well challenged in the circle by O'Donnell. Veneziale lunges to freeze the puck once again, diving to his left to deny Schwarz and company the pleasure. Hintz coming off. In to take his place at the left wing. Who is that? No sleeve numbers, so we can only surmise it's Aiden Courage, and indeed it is. Near breakaway from Matt Brosey broken up, as Connor Garrison was able to angle him to the near corner. Garrison below the cage again. Tries to float the puck off his backhand up the far boards, but it's taken by the other 93, Colin O'Donnell, whose assist on the Fallon goal brought his point total this season to 25. Here's a 2-on-2. Johnny Schwarz turns it into a 1-on-1 centering pass. Aiden Courage denied on the welcome mat by Dominic Veneziale, crossing over to block the far corner of the Bishop Shanahan goal. A key save by Veneziale, turning a 2-on-2, which became a 1-on-1, which became a 2-on-1, rendering that all futile as we near the final 2 minutes of the first period of play. Puck ping-pongs across the neutral zone, now in the control of Ryan McCarthy for the Shanahan Eagles. Just above his blue line, he dumps it in along the near wall, icing waved off by Rob Novickas. Sam Anderson vies for the puck deep in his zone. It's kept in by Fee. Worked in close again where Connor Garrison caroms it to the far side. Courage chips it ahead to Jack Anderson, who punches it along the far boards, races it down, but he's met by Ryan McCarthy. Deep in Shanahan territory, McCarthy able to clear the zone. Army brings it back in after waiting for Pan Chisna to tag up, and his shot from 35 feet is stick checked up into the atmosphere and into the protective netting behind Veneziale. Thus out of play with exactly a minute and a half to go in the first period. The score 1-0, the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Jack Anderson to take the attacking zone draw right circle, kicks it back to Pan Chisna. His shot from the top of the circle hits Veneziale right in the chest protector, and here come the Eagles on a 2-on-2. Fallon couldn't get past Sam Anderson while maintaining the puck. It's contested deep in the zone, swatted out of harm's way by Pan Chisna. This puck rolls past the goal line, and that will be an icing with 67 seconds to go in the first period. It's still 1-0, Bishop Shanahan nursing that lead. The O'Donnell, Fallon, Mallon line on for this draw. In the far circle, it's batted forward by O'Donnell. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And there's Fallon's second. Cross slot pass came from O'Donnell. O'Donnell in the right corner. And Fallon with a beaut of a wrister from the left dot. Went top shelf on Hadley. Making this a 2-0 game, advantage Bishop Shanahan. Again, it was Fallon from O'Donnell and Mallon. To make it 2-1. 2-0 rather. Bishop Shanahan goal, his 8th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 92, Tristan Fallon. Assisted by number 93, Colin O'Donnell, and number 57, Pierce Mallon. Time of the goal, 15:03. Fallon's 8th of the season, 2nd of the game. Assisted by O'Donnell and Mallon at 15:03. Penalty at 15:17 against Brosey. So the Appoquinimink Jaguars on the Colonial Motors power play. We'll get the info on that penalty here momentarily. Brits tried to walk one in net front, but the net came off its moorings. With a little bit of traffic in front of Dominic Veneziale. That gives us a break in the action with 29 seconds to go here in the first period of a 2-0 contest. Schwarz right point, cross ice pass to Hint. Flip behind his back, behind the net, but into the hands of McCarthy. He gives it back to Hint, left corner. Fed to Army, working the far point. Across the blue line he goes. Shot attempt, stick check to the far corner by O'Donnell. Bishop Shanahan penalty assessed to number 16, Matt Brosey. 2 minutes for tripping at 15:17. Brosey 2 for tripping at 15:17. The first period has reached its conclusion. Bishop Shanahan with a 2-0 lead over Appoquinimink. We'll be back with more on Delaware Hockey Night, and it's all brought to you by the DHN Media Group.
A strong first impression is crucial in today's fast-paced world. With decades of experience in print, digital, and broadcast media, the DHN Media Group is uniquely equipped to make your brand's first impression a memorable one. To learn about writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media consultation, multimedia production, and more, visit www.dhnmediagroup.com. It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite. It's time for the third period. Let's
Welcome back in. It's time for the second period. Norm got it right the first time, but we were a little bit late to the draw on the transition here at the Patriot Ice Center. Delaware Hockey Night kicking off 2020, our fourth year of existence, with Bishop Shanahan and Appoquinimink giving us a pretty good treat of a hockey game here so far. Through 16 minutes of play, it's the Bishop Shanahan Eagles up 2-0 over Appoquinimink. 2 goals in that first period, both off the stick of Tristan Fallon, his 7th and his 8th of the season. At 1:38 and 15:03 respectively. The good news for Appoquinimink, they'll start this second period with 76 seconds remaining on a Colonial Motors power play. Colonial Motors celebrating over 25 years in the automotive business with 3 convenient locations in central Delaware, Townsend, Smyrna, and Dover. And of course online you can check out their inventory at colonialmotorsinc.com. Second period's underway. Schwarz just inside his blue line handles the puck. It's now advanced to Shane Hint via a cross-ice pass from Garrison just above the Shanahan blue line. Garrison in the far corner. Challenge for the puck played back to Army at the right point, taken away from him by Colin O'Donnell and cleared into Appoquinimink territory. 46 seconds remaining on this man advantage for the Jaguars as Shane Hint comes barreling back in to Eagles territory. He circles behind the goal out to the right corner, flips it to Pan Chizen working the far point. He ricochets it off the wall, out of the reach of Hint. The unidentified 75 takes it away. Back to Pan Chizen right point. Swatted out by that number 75. It rings off the backboards behind Dylan Hadley, and Schwarz hustles back to recover. He's got time and space through the neutral zone to gain some ground. Schwarz up the right wing boards, rockets one in, and it is 2-1. A power play goal from Johnny Schwarz. Cuts the Eagles lead in half. A rocket bar down from the right half wall at 108. Makes this a 1-goal contest once again. An Appoquinimink goal. His 14th of the season. Scored by number 9, Johnny Schwarz. An unassisted goal at 1:08 in the second period. Schwarz's 14th of the season. Unassisted at 1:08. It was a power play goal. And an icing against the Bishop Shanahan Eagles will give Appoquinimink yet another attacking zone faceoff. Face-off to the right of Veneziale. Punched into neutral territory by the Eagles. Rifled back in by Army from center red along the far boards. Puck caroms to the near corner. Jack Anderson, along with Aiden Courage, battle for it. Now it's brought out by O'Donnell. He gets over the center logo. His shot from long range, stick checked. Wide of the left post by a good 5 feet. Army recovers deep in his territory. Courage works it ahead to Army, that breakout under duress a bit. Jack Anderson, stick checked by Fallon. At the outside edge of the near circle. Battle for the puck develops behind the Bishop Shanahan net. Courage able to generate some space. Now he walks through traffic. Mallon reached and swatted the biscuit away from him. And Mermelstein Carries it up into neutral territory before he's bodied away by Army. Courage lofts it in behind the Shanahan goal once again. We're coming up to the 3-minute mark of the second period. Appoquinimink has cut the Bishop Shanahan lead now to 2-1. Panchizin with forechecking pressure works the puck ahead to Anthony Pullman. He lost his footing in the low slot after colliding with Mermelstein. Panchizin keeps it in for the Jaguars. He takes aim from 20 feet away. Veneziale blocks the puck to the far corner. It's trapped now by Jacob Schwartz behind the net. Taken away from him by O'Donnell. Cleared out up the near side. Swatted on by Brosey to the center stripe. Brosey gets it right back, but he was pressed back to his own blue line in doing so. Garrison tries to steal it over the center logo, but Fallon, looking for the hat trick, just keeps trucking on. He was able to gain the Appoquinimink blue line, but he lost the puck ultimately, and here come the Jaguars the other way. Tyler Furline backhands the puck over the blue line in to Shanahan territory. Now it's walked in from the far half boards. Puck carrier, Anthony Pullman, absorbed an open ice check from Phyllis. And here come the Eagles the other way. Fallon sets up a 2-on-2, and he backhands the puck into the air behind the Appoquinimink net. We're beyond the 4-minute mark of the second period of play. Bishop Shanahan with a 2-1 lead over Appoquinimink. Anthony Pullman gets to center, lofts the puck in. He was able to get some mustard behind that one, avoiding a check, and he hustles off to the bench, fresh legs on. And we've got a break in the action, 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Into period number 2, looked like a puck out of play off an Appoquinimink stick. So this draw comes back above the Bishop Shanahan blue line. Jaguars win the draw. Britt swats the puck back in to Eagles territory. Britz gets it back, but he was pressed deep into his own zone. Cleared out again, thrown by McCarthy, back out of the Eagles zone, and DJ Welch is going to build up some speed. Cross ice pass in the neutral zone to Fee. He steps up to the right dot, shot from 20 feet out, stick checked up into the air, out of play with 11 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second period. Johnny Schwartz with the power play goal, 1:08 in the second frame, brought the Jaguars back to within one. And Schwartz wins the D-zone draw to set up Shane Hint's attack. His shot from the left dot just missed its target. He got around 2 defenders before doing so. Fallon, coming back the other direction, did not have similar fortune. And now Appoquinimink's going to the PK, a cross-check signaled by Chris Castagliola. A cross-check on Connor Garrison at 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Will give Bishop Shanahan their first power play of the night. Edgecombe, Welch, and Miller on up front. Brosey and the 75, whom we do not know. Are at the points. Appoquinimink penalty assessed to number 93, Connor Garrison. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Garrison, 2 for cross-checking at 5:11 in the second period. Jaguars clear off the defensive zone draw. They generate a 2-on-1, but Veneziale got the last word in the exchange. So the Jags down a man are able to draw an attacking zone face-off, but Courage's shot from the left half boards was stymied by a very congested slot. Aiden Courage couldn't handle the puck at the near half boards. Pat Edgecombe takes it away from him. Left back to O'Donnell behind the cage. He carries it out the right side. Quick pass to Matt Brosey. Up the left wing boards he goes. He comes barreling into Appo territory. Lost his footing as he collided with Sam Anderson deep in the zone. Anderson chases the puck down to the far corner. Jack Anderson working up ahead. Fallon and O'Donnell play keep away with it at the far boards. O'Donnell back behind the cage. Works it back to Edgecombe. Up high, Brosey with a clapper from the top of the zone. Batted down and away by Dylan Hadley. Fallon tries to flip it back into the slot, but this puck is taken away and cleared aggressively by Aiden Courage. At the 6.5 minute mark of the second period, 2-1 the score. Bishop Shanahan with the advantage. Schwartz puts forechecking pressure on Ryan McCarthy. He's able to steal the puck from the Eagles, and he'll stick handle back into his own zone to burn as much time off the Garrison penalty as he can. He lets about 10 seconds go before he launches it in from his own blue line. 7 minutes have gone by in the second period. The other game here at the Patriot Ice Center tonight, Springford and DMA's in a holding pattern. So no score to report to you on that, as they've yet to get going. The Garrison penalty is finished. Schwartz in a one-on-one, make it a two-on-one. Garrison heads right on. Cross ice pass, Veneziale up with a big save, lunging to flash some leather on the puck and keep it 2-1. Wow! Credit where due by all means. Connor Garrison makes a beeline for the net out of the penalty box. So Schwartz's one-on-one up the right side turns into a two-on-one. Cross slot pass. Garrison had a pretty darn good chance too. Maybe not an A chance, but one that could have tied the game had it not been for Dominic Veneziale. Displaying his athleticism, lunging from post to post, and making the save when it counted most. Tucker to Groot, able to clear the zone. Puck bounced off the stick of Fallon into neutral territory. Taken back on by Tucker to Groot, carried up the left wing boards, but he's stopped at center red. Fallon muscles his way back into Appoquinimink's end, but Brits is able to corral a loose puck. He caroms it to the far side, and Connor to Groot. But he's guilty of an icing from his own blue line with 7 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the second period. Score 2-1. Bishop Shanahan with the advantage yet over Appoquinimink. Face-off comes to Hadley's right. Miller and DeGroot take the draw. Army cannot clear. It's bodied down by Brosey at the left point. Walked in, delayed penalty against the Jaguars. A hook signaled by Rob Novickas at 8 minutes and 19 seconds in the second period. Paul Army plays right on the edge. This time he crosses the line, and he will sit for 2 minutes and feel shame and then get free. Appoquinimink penalty assessed to number 19, Paul Army. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 19 seconds in the second period. Army, 2 for hooking at 8:19. The penalty kill for Appoquinimink was successful the first go-around. Miller circles behind the net for Bishop Shanahan, flips it to Brosey at the left dot, taken away from him and cleared by the Jaguars D-course successfully. This puck rolls back behind the Bishop Shanahan net, where it's recovered by Pat Edgecombe. Forechecking pressure comes from Aiden Courage, who steals the puck. Centers it, nobody home. Matt Brosey takes it away, and now he's got space up the left dots to negotiate the neutral zone. Brosey dekes past the defender, walks it in, backhander, scores. Brosey with the power play goal. And it is now 3-1 Bishop Shanahan. Up the left dot, split defenders. And in with the backhander. To give the Eagles a 3-1 lead. It was Brosey up the left side. To make it 3-1, and there is a chance from Welch. But he's foiled by the glove of Dylan Hadley. With 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second period, now a 3-1 contest with the Shanahan Eagles, namely Matt Brosey, connecting on the power play goal to make it 3-1. Bishop Shanahan goal, his 13th of the season, scored by number 16, Matt Brosey. An unassisted power play goal at 9:17 in the second period. Brosey's 13th, unassisted at 9:17. It was a power play goal. And here's a 2-on-1 for Appoquinimink. Johnny Schwartz works around a defender, cross slot pass. Shane hit denied on the welcome mat. He couldn't get stick on puck, and Veneziale makes another key save to keep it 3-1. We're past the 10-minute mark now of the second period. The power play goal from Matt Brosey, the defenseman, going coast to coast. Makes it a 2-goal game again. And Jack Anderson's unable to connect on the attacking zone face-off from the left dot, the nameless 75. Pressed back up the near side, but Garrison was able to hold the left point successfully. Worked in close to Jack Anderson again, but he's angled behind the net. Across to Courage, tried to jam one into the right corner. Veneziale denies him the pleasure. 5:30 to go in the second period. Looking ahead on the Delaware Hockey Night schedule. On Monday, Salesianum takes on Spring Ford. That game at Oaks Center Ice will be there with the DHN TV crew for that. And on Thursday, these same Appoquinimink Jaguars head up the Blue Route. They take on the Harriton Rams at the Havertown Stadium. And we'll be there too on DHN TV to bring you that one from cover to cover. Full schedule is always available at dehockeynight.com. Be sure to pay us a follow on social media, Facebook and Twitter alike, at DE Hockey Night. And we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a note if you like, dehockeynight@gmail.com. We're down to the final 5 minutes of the second period of a 3-1 game. Bishop Shanahan leading Appoquinimink here at the Patriot Ice Center. The nameless 75 behind his own goal. Plays the puck ahead to Fallon, cross ice pass. Across the neutral zone, bounces off the near boards out of the reach of O'Donnell. Taken away by Courage at his own blue line, but he's overpowered there. Puck caroms in behind the Appoquinimink goal. Still manned by Dylan Hadley. Shot from Miller. Bobbled by Hadley, cleared out by the close to home Nathan Panchizin. He plays all 200 feet pretty well. And here comes Panchizin up the left side in a one-on-one. He's angled outside the left dot. A hasty shot popped up in the air off the waffle board of Veneziale. Back out into neutral territory. Garrison throws it across up the left wing boards to Courage, and he flips it in from over the blue line behind the cage. Chased down by Panchizin, centered Army. He shoots and scores. Paul Army connects from Nathan Panchizin, and that brings the Jaguars to back within a goal. For Army, that is his second, or rather his 8th of the season. For Appoquinimink, their second of the night. This at 12:02 And Courage gets the other assist. An Appoquinimink goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 19, Paul Army. Assisted by number 11, Nathan Panchizin, and number 81, Aiden Courage. Time of the goal, 12 minutes and 2 seconds. Army's 8th from Panchizin and Courage at 12:02 in the second period. Eagles at their own blue line recover with just under 200 seconds to go. And McCarthy under duress is unable to clear. Clark turns up the forechecking heat. So does Pullman. Left behind is Phyllis in the far corner. He couldn't clear. Now the puck is punched out to center, mishandled over the center dot. And O'Donnell couldn't walk it through. Pullman takes it away. Here's a 3-on-2. Pullman wrist shot from 40 feet. Trickles wide of the right post. The rebound contested behind the net. Cleared out to the far corner. And now lofted out of harm's way by Fallon. He's got 2 on the night so far for the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second period of play. Stretch pass to Fallon. He's bodied off the puck high in the Appo zone by Army. It is cleared out successfully. Bounced off the stick of Johnson. He perseveres. Maintains the puck, but he's into a 2-on-3. He was able to get a shot off from 20 feet out. He and Hint were the lone attackers on the exchange, but it cleared the crossbar behind Dominic Veneziale. And back the Jaguars go to their own blue line to try to build up some momentum once again. 2 minutes remain in the second period of play. Bishop Shanahan's lead back to just 1 after Army finished on the Nate Panchizin backdoor pass at 12:02 in the second period. Shane Hint feeds to Johnson. Up the left wing boards he comes, but into a sea of green-clad back checkers. The unidentified 75 swats the puck from blue line to blue line. It rolls into the Appo zone. Garrison is unable to work it forward. Army was marked along the far boards at center by a pair of Eagles. Garrison again. 80 seconds to go in the second period. Across to Schwarz near side. Batted in over the blue line of Bishop Shanahan by Shane Hint, who tapped the puck into Eagles territory, but Brosey took it away. Brosey dipsy-doodling through traffic. Works his way to the right point. Flips it back to Mallon, who trailed him. Worked in to the near corner. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And taken away ultimately by the Jaguars. Hint feeds it across ice to Panchizin in the neutral zone. Poked ahead to Schwarz. There's a 2-on-1. Across to Hint. Shot. Score! And there it is. We're tied up at 3. Shane Hint finishes on the tic-tac-toe. And we've got ourselves a brand new hockey game. The goal went to Shane Hint. Here we've got Schwarz on one of the assists anyway. But that's going to be unofficial, as this goal is ruled Shane Hint all the way by the official stat crew. An Appoquinimink goal, his 7th of the season. Scored by number 10, Shane Hint. Time of the goal, 15:13. Hint at 15:13 in the second period. 22 seconds to go here in the second, and the Appoquinimink Jaguars have come back with 2 unanswered goals to tie this game at 3 apiece. Panchizin working the far half wall, couldn't connect with Jack Anderson in the slot. Puck taken away, foot race back into the Appoquinimink end. Garrison challenge for the puck. Hadley covers up to stop DJ Welch from having any ideas crashing into the blue paint. Down to the last 9 seconds of play in the second period of a 3-3 contest. The faceoff comes out to the right of Dylan Hadley. Miller takes the draw for the Eagles. Across from Jack Anderson for Appoquinimink. Puck is cleared by Garrison just over the blue line. O'Donnell brings it back in, but his shot from up high is too late. And through 32 minutes, it's 3-3. Appoquinimink and Bishop Shanahan tied. We'll be back with more on Delaware Hockey Night, and it's all brought to you by the DHN Media Group.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back into the Patriot Ice Center. 32 minutes have gone by. The Appoquinimink Jaguars have tied things back up. It's 3-3 as we near the start of the third period. Shanahan with his 7th goal of the season at 15-13. Tied it up for the Jaguars, and officially Johnny Schwarz will get an assist on that goal with his cross-ice pass from the right half boards. We're about set to go. For period number 3, Appo moving left to right, and they've certainly got momentum in their favor. Schwarz, Army, and Hint all getting on the board for the Jags in the second period, and they've turned it into a brand new hockey game here. The third is underway. DJ Welch chases the puck down to the near corner, taken away from him by Schwarz. And Schwarz streaks up the near boards, gets past the reaching Brosey, centering pass, missed by Hint, and the net's off its moorings. Here, 21 seconds in to the third period. So the 2-on-1 failed, but no rebound opportunities with the Shanahan net knocked out of place. Face off out to the right of Veneziale. Edgecombe and Schwarz converge. Novickis signals a rough. 27 seconds into the third period. And a rough against the Appoquinimink Jaguars send them back to the penalty kill. The guilty party, Aaron Johnson. Not too long into this third period. Face-off comes above the Shanahan blue line. O'Donnell foiled nearly by Army. Fallon's able to chip the puck in deep. Army recovers behind his own goal. He steadies, but he's under 2-ply forechecking pressure. Puck is cleared off the near boards by Jack Anderson. Appoquinimink penalty assessed to number 8, Aaron Johnson. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 27 seconds. Johnson, 2 for roughing, at 27 seconds in the third period. Cleared again, studied by Veneziale in the far corner. McCarthy works it up to center. Stolen by Connor Garrison. He's stood up at the Shanahan blue line. Puck corralled by the other 93, Colin O'Donnell. Behind his own goal, he retreats. Played up the right wing boards to Tristan Fallon. Here's a 2-on-2 for the Eagles. Fallon kept wide by Anderson. Still got a shot off from the corner boards, but it trickles through the top of the blue paint over to the near corner. Fallon chases down his own rebound, supported by O'Donnell at the left half wall. It's batted in behind the net again. Cleared out by the Jaguars' defensive core. That puck wristed 200 feet the length of the ice by Connor Garrison. And up the right side, here comes Brosey again. He stood up by Schwarz at the top of the zone. They collide at the half wall. Puck thrown through the slot, this time by Ryan Miller from the right corner, but cleared out of harm's way by Paul Army, holding close to home on defense. 20 seconds left on this Shanahan power play. Garrison regains the puck, backhands it ahead to Schwarz. Here's a 2-on-1. Schwarz beats the defender. He's hauled down. Veneziale just hacks down Schwarz. And my oh my, things are getting a little bit heated here at the Patriot Ice Center as bodies converge from all sides. And we're going to have quite a bit to sort out as tempers start to flare and then some. Schwarz held back by Chris Castagliola, and he's going to come off. We'll see what transpires from it all here momentarily. This will be at the 2:18 mark. In this third period, Miller's off, Schwarz is off. Miller should get something for fouling Schwarz on his way into the net. And then Schwarz takes exception, and then Veneziale baseballs Schwarz in the knees. So the captains right now getting the explanation from Chris Castagliola and Rob Novickis. Nate Panchizin speaking on behalf of the Jaguars, trying to sort out the manpower. And Austin Duplantis is going to have to give us the lowdown on this one. The fans are saying that Schwarz was fouled from behind on a breakaway. Whether or not Novickis and Castagliola have the same opinion, we'll find out. Miller's the only one in the box for the Eagles. Castagliola feeding Duplantis all the necessary information. Brosey and Phyllis come over, and it looks like it's going to be 2 minutes on the board for Bishop Shanahan, and that sounds about right the way everything transpired. Initial foul, Schwarz retaliates, and then Veneziale retaliates. So it looks like 3 minors ultimately at 2:18. What they are, we'll find out momentarily from Duplantis, but we can surmise either a slash or a trip, then a rough, and then a slash. We've got the official story on it anyway. Here we go. Bishop Shanahan penalty, assessed to number 16, Matt Brosey. 2 minutes for holding. Number 27, Dominic Veneziale, 2 minutes for roughing. Appoquinimink penalty, assessed to number 9, Johnny Schwartz, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Bishop Shanahan, Brosey, 2 for holding. Veneziale, 2 for roughing. Appoquinimink, Schwartz, 2 for roughing. All at 2:18 in the third period. So how it shakes out will be a back-end power play of 1 minute and 51 seconds for Appoquinimink. We've got 9 seconds of 4-on-4 before us. Panchizin, Garrison, Army. And somebody in the slot whom we can't identify right now. On for the Jaguars. False start on the draw. A bench minor issued to Shane Hint, so gone goes the power play. The fans are outspoken at the Patriot Ice Center. We don't do that in the KW. The fans are still saying there should have been a penalty shot, but Navikas and Castagliola ruled that the foul did not take place from behind or was not on a breakaway. The fans continue to quarrel. We're 4-on-4 for the next minute and 46 seconds as Johnson's back in action.
Got that video?
13:17 to go, and Jordan Legath has been shown the gate. Appoquinimink penalty, bench minor, served by number 10, Shane Hint, at 2 minutes and 18 seconds in the third period. So Legath shown the gate. 4-on-4 for the next minute and 13 seconds. Courage flips the puck back to Anderson in the near corner. Appoquinimink is in the attacking zone, trying to sort out all the penalties at 2:18. It's been a bit of a challenge. What he said that drew the ire of Chris Castagliola, no idea. The unidentified 75 behind his own net. Unable to clear, Courage sweeps in, takes the puck away, shoots, but he's bothered 20 feet out. Puck ends up in the near corner. Jack Anderson dodges a check, feeds it net front to Courage, taken away from him, cleared by Fallon, and this will be an icing with 12 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third period of a 3-3 hockey game from the Patriot Ice Center. Schwartz and Hint, Phyllis and Brosey, two there of their own volition, two carrying the crosses of others within their organizations. Panchizin trying to generate space, top of the right circle, flips it back to Paul Army. He throws one off the leg pads of Veneziale. Unable to finish on the welcome at Nathan Panchizin, denied by the left-handed glove of Dominic Veneziale, who turned aside 18 of 21 in the first 32 minutes of action. We've passed the 4-minute mark of what's turned into a pretty darn good hockey game. Another shot fired on Veneziale. And another save registered by the Bishop Shanahan netminder, who's been a large part of this team's success, sporting a .224 goals against average coming into tonight's contest. Having given up 3 so far tonight, that number will certainly go up. But he makes the stick save there on Panchizin from the left point. Appo able to maintain their momentum. Johnson, far corner, gave it up. Failed clearing attempt from McCarthy. Army kept it in, delayed penalty. And this one's going to go against the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. .11:21 to go. Interference against Matt Brosey. And heading back to the Colonial Motors power play are the Appoquinimink Jaguars. They've scored the last 2. A third unanswered goal could give them their first lead of the game. Bishop Shanahan penalty assist to number 16, Matt Brosey. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 39 seconds in the third period. Brosey 2 for interference at 4:39 in the third period. The Appo Jaguars on the Colonial Motors power play. You too can be on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of 3 convenient Central Delaware locations or online. View their entire inventory at colonialmotorsinc.com. Schwartz holds the right point. Flips the puck to Panchizin at the near half boards. Cross ice pass. There's Shane Hint working just above the left corner. He's kept wide by Fallon. Hint moves high. Back across right side. Schwartz thrown back across to the top of the left circle. Paul Army holds high in the zone. Panchizin looming net front. Schwartz throws one in close. Courage couldn't bat one in, or rather Jonathan Britz from the top of the blue paint. Hint picks up the puck. Walks it back to the right half wall. Now up high in the zone. Hint walks the Bishop Shanahan blue line. Shot from long range. Stick checked in the air by Fallon. Puck contested in the far corner. Schwartz couldn't get past the unidentified 75. It's cleared out as far as the Appoquinimink blue line. Army hustles back, stretches the puck to Panchizin. His shot from just inside the right dot is caught and held onto by Dominic Veneziale, flashing the leather with 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go in regulation. And the Appoquinimink Jaguars up a man for the next 51 seconds, trying in earnest to break this 3-3 deadlock, but Veneziale is making it awfully difficult. And that's an understatement. Jack Anderson wins the right dot face-off, flips the puck back to Britz at the near point, thrown in close. It bounces off the pads of Veneziale. Scrum for the puck net front. Welch bats it away. Bernath tries to jam one into the right point. Net is open, and Courage couldn't finish on the doorstep either. There's Britz with a cannon from up high. It rings off the backboards. Jonathan Britz gets it back. Worked in close. Luke Bernath can't finish with a redirect at the top of the crease. 13 seconds left on the power play. McCarthy's able to recover the puck for the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, who've just faced a barrage of shots during this last minute and 53 seconds. Army gets it back at his own blue line, and Brosey is back on. A lot of opportunities in that power play. The difference maker once again, Dominic Veneziale. Brosey lost his footing pursuing the puck into the Appoquinimink zone. Army hustles back to the near corner, and he's able to clear. Mermelstein on his horse. Regains for the Eagles, flips it back into neutral territory. He can't connect with Fallon. Army takes it away. Here's a 3-on-3 attack. Army dipsy-doodling through traffic. Backhands the puck in behind the net from the top of the left circle. It's picked up there by Hint. Left back to Furline at the right point. Into Hint, double-teamed in the near corner. He walks through traffic, tries to generate a shot lane. Commotion in front of the net again. Army can't slam one past Veneziale on the doorstep. With 8 minutes and 39 seconds to go in regulation, we are still deadlocked at 3-3. Dominic Veneziale has been in so many ways the difference maker in this game, and Matt Schoenfeld, being a netminder himself, is sure to agree. He's made the textbook saves. He's made the 10-bell saves. He's made the saves in between. False start on the face-off between Edgecombe and Schwarz at the near dot. Schwarz wins the draw, tries to feed to Hint in the slot. Hint gets it back. Veneziale covers, and he freezes the puck to force another stoppage in play. Hint played right up to the whistle. He tracked down the puck, tried to jam one past, but Veneziale comes up with not one but two rapid-fire saves again to keep the game deadlocked at 3-aside. Out come the Eagles now. Miller connected with Welch on the cross-ice pass into the neutral zone. Welch carried the puck in, but he couldn't get inside the Appoquinimink zone by more than 15 feet. Garrison, or rather that's Johnson, at the near half wall of his own zone, flips a cross-ice pass to Shane Hint, who presses play back deep into Shanahan territory. Ryan Miller has space at the far half boards, and he rolls the puck back the length of the ice, fanned on by Furline, so there is no icing. We're past midway in the third period. This game tied at 3-aside. Johnson off his backhand from the near corner of his own zone for Appoquinimink. Couldn't connect with Schwarz. The nameless 75 for Bishop Shanahan. Dumps it back in deep. Puck contested at the near boards again. Furline flips it across ice. Now it's advanced to Hint. Up the left wing boards. He skates into a 2-on-3. There's the Shanahan back check. Resurgent here in the midpoint of the third period. Panchizin overpowered. Stripping the puck from him was Pierce Mallon, but his line mate Tristan Fallon was offside. With 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go in regulation. Not much time to breathe here in the third period. It's been fast and furious and a scoreless frame so far. Those sitting on the edges of their seats, those standing, peering intently inside the glass. Centering pass from Panchizin evades Anderson. Army's follow-up shot from the right point was caught and held on to by Veneziale once again. He's got to have close to 40 saves at this point. A lot anyway, and a number of them here in the third period. He has truly been the difference maker for the Bishop Shanahan Eagles so far tonight. Courage in the left corner. Challenged by Miller. Lost control of the puck. It was swatted away. Mermelstein couldn't walk it through. Garrison took it right back. Here's a 2-on-1. Jack Anderson shot. Buries it! It is 4-3 Appoquinimink. The Jaguars have taken the lead. Jack Anderson finishes on the 2-on-1. 2-on-1 off the turnover. At the 9:19 mark. And it is now 4-3 Appoquinimink. We weren't too far off with the Veneziale save estimate. He's got 30 saves on the night. Shots are 34-11 right now in favor of Appoquinimink. They just pelted Veneziale with vulcanized rubber through the first half of the third period, and then it's Jack Anderson with his third of the season who's able to give the Appoquinimink Jaguars the go-ahead goal from Aiden Courage's setup. An Appoquinimink goal, his third of the season, scored by number 28, Jack Anderson. Assisted by number 81, Aiden Courage. Time of the goal, 9:19 of the third period. Anderson's third from Courage at 9:19 in the third period. Faceoff comes to Hadley's right side after he covers up the puck and forces a break in the action. while Eagles swarmed around from all sides. And here they come again. This is O'Donnell up the right wing boards. He's angled to the corner by Garrison, lost the puck. It's contested below the Appoquinimink goal. Recovered by Johnny Schwarz. He caroms it out to the near point, held in by the unidentified 75. He steps up to the half wall, but he runs into Paul Army, and the Jaguars are able to clear. Here comes Schwarz up the middle. Offside against the Appoquinimink Jaguars with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the third period. And thanks to Jack Anderson's goal at 9:19, finishing a 2-on-1 attack off a turnover from Aiden Courage, Appoquinimink's got themselves now a 4-3 lead, their first of the game. Now they've just got to protect it for 5.5 minutes. Army lofted the puck in to the Shanahan end. It's flipped back by Schwarz in deep, off his backhand from the left point. Nearly cleared out by McCarthy. Johnson was able to get a hold of it in the low slot. He couldn't connect from 12 feet away. Johnson chased down the puck. It's trapped behind the cage, guarded by Dominic Veneziale. McCarthy and Schwarz in a physical battle for the puck. Schwarz won that skirmish, walked it back out to the right dot. While nearly being knocked off his feet, still he was able to get a shot off, but it was not a quality chance at all. Up the right wing boards comes Pierce Mallon as far as center. For the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, delayed penalty, and it's going to be against Bishop Shanahan. And Army fails to get the extra attacker opportunity off cleanly. As coming up the right side, he gets to center red, but ends up flipping the puck into the rafters. And out of play with 4:41 to go. In regulation. So Appoquinimink back on the Colonial Motors power play. They've connected once with the man advantage so far tonight. And now they've got the comfort of a 4-3 lead. Yes, they do! Make it 5-3. Anderson finishes again. A net front jam in off the rebound right as the power play started. It took all of 13 seconds too. Second of the night for Jack Anderson. Set up by Nathan Panchizin. And that Jaguars lead is now 5-3. 4 unanswered goals have propelled Appoquinimink to a pretty strong 2-goal advantage, and the shots just keep coming. There's Panchizin again from the left half wall. Veneziale stops him this time. Bishop Shanahan penalty, assist to number 57, Pierce Mallon, 2 minutes for high sticking at 11:19. Mallon 2 for high sticking at 11:19. An Appoquinimink goal, his 4th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 28, Jack Anderson. Assisted by number 11, Nathan Panchizin. Time of the power play goal, 11:31. Anderson's 4th of the season, 2nd of the game. Assisted by Panchizin, a power play goal at 11:31. Now down to the last 4 minutes of regulation, and Mayo, this game has changed. Now 5-3, advantage Appoquinimink. Panchizin turning at the top of the right circle after gaining the Shanahan zone. Flips the puck into the far corner. Mallon takes it away. Jack Anderson keeps it in for the Jags. Panchizin backhander on the doorstep. Popped up in the air by Veneziale. Play stop. Nets off its moorings. So with 3:38 to go, the net will be reset. And we don't have an official word on this, but it appears that the DMA Spring Ford game has been moved to this rink. It will not air on Delaware Hockey Night, simply as we don't have the staffing for it, but it will follow if you're able to get to the Patriot Ice Center, and we'll get you a full recap at dehockeynight.com at game's conclusion as to what went down. Eagles throw the puck up into the rafters here at Patriot. And with the stoppage, they'll take their timeout as well. Timeout, Bishop Shanahan. 201 seconds to go. Appoquinimink put together 4 unanswered goals to go from down 3-1 to up 5-3. Upcoming DHN broadcasts Monday, January 6th. Salesianum takes on Springford. Thursday, January 9th, these same Appoquinimink Jaguars that you're seeing right now will trek up the Blue Route to take on Harriton at the Stadium. Full schedule at dehockeynight.com. A special hello to Jim and Maureen, tuning in from Ontario this evening. Glad we're able to bring you scholastic hockey in the first state so you can enjoy family playing our great game from far and wide. Delaware Hockey Night, yours to discover, pardon the pun, at dehockeynight.com, brought to you by the DHN Media Group. Learn more about their offerings at dhnmediagroup.com. Timeout ends with an attacking zone face-off going the way of the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, but it's foiled by Schwarz. He comes crashing in, and he draws a holding penalty with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the contest. The guilty party, Ryan McCarthy. Good penalty to take by all counts, effectively disrupting the scoring chance of easily the most potent threat on the Appoquinimink side. Bishop Shanahan, penalty assessed to number 61, Ryan McCarthy. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 12:49. McCarthy, 2 for holding at 12:49. Appoquinimink back on the Colonial Motors power play. Schwarz through traffic, flips the puck to the far corner. Waiting there is Johnson, back behind the cage to Schwarz again. Across to Army, top of the right circle. Army looks for a shot lane, throws the puck off the pads of Dominic Veneziale. It's kicked back now to rather Shane Hint, working the far side. To Johnson on the far corner, taken away from him by the unidentified 75, held in by Army at the right point. We're down to the final 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the contest. Appo up 5-3 over Shanahan. Hint walks the blue line. Centering pass high, bounces off the stick of Johnny Schwarz. He retreats to center red, and the Jaguars will have to build up momentum more in earnest now. We've hit the final 2 minutes of regulation. Schwarz breaks out to Hint. Up the right wing boards he comes. Hint bothered by Welch. Kept in the near corner by Brosey. They converge behind the net. Shoulder check from Brosey. Does not take Hint off the puck. Schwarz is able to extract it. Centers, but Panchizin not in place to field the pass. The nameless 75 for Bishop Shanahan reaches in and clears. Hadley steadies at the other end. Army burning some time off the clock. Just 85 seconds now to go in the game. 13 seconds left on this Colonial Motors power play for Appoquinimink. Army now faces forechecking pressure and a late shoulder check from Welch, which will go uncalled by Castagliola. Really no effect on the game, no advantage gained. Army none the worse for wear either, so we're okay with the no call. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Penalty's been killed off. Army retreats again. He rolls the puck lazily up the left wing boards to Aiden Courage. Back behind to Army it goes again. Swatted on to Courage. Keep away in the Appo zone. Courage flips it back to Army yet again. Shoveled back to Brits in the near corner. 40 seconds remaining. Brits bodied off the puck. He gives it away to Fee on the forecheck. It's loose high in the zone. Net came off its moorings with 32.3 remaining. And that gives us a stoppage in play in the Appoquinimink zone. The Eagles, the guilty party, in the Appo net being dislodged. So the face-off will take place in the neutral zone. Pan Chisen gains the puck, flips it back towards center red, taken on by Brosey for the Eagles. He backhands it off the near glass, but into the hands of Army. The Shanahan net is empty. 13 seconds to go. Pan Chisen, cross ice pass to Courage. Lift back to Garrison, left point. He's challenged there. Coming away with the puck was O'Donnell in a 2-on-1. Last second shot, too late. And the Appoquinimink Jaguars improve to 8-0-2 by way of a 5-3 win over the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. That'll do it from Delaware Hockey Night, a copyrighted production of the DHN Media Group. Thank you for tuning in. The final score, Appoquinimink 5, Bishop Shanahan 3. For Matt Schoenfeld, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company. We'll do it again Monday as Salesianum takes on Spring Ford at center ice in Oaks. Happy New Year and good night from DHN.
Thank you for tuning in to Delaware Hockey Night, a copyrighted production of the DHN Media Group. Visit dehockeynight.com for the complete broadcast schedule, along with news and notes on all things hockey in the First State.